Even Apple employees know that Apple AI is a bit crap. So I just bought this new iPad in Asia. It's a standard one, it's not the Pro or the Air. And while I was buying it, I asked the guy in the Apple store, and I'm not going to say where it was. I asked him, why is this one so much cheaper than the Air and the Pro? And he said, well, the main thing is they've got additional power in the Air and the Pro so they can run Apple Intelligence. And I basically laughed and said, oh, okay, then I don't need that. And he immediately agreed with me. He said, yeah, I get where you're coming from. Again, not going to mention which Apple store, but I had a chat with this guy for about 5-10 minutes about AI and Apple Intelligence. And he fully agreed that it wasn't very good. He even talked about the fact that it can call on ChatGPT, but really there's no point because you can use ChatGPT directly and it's less stunted and a lot easier. And he agreed that Apple had kind of dropped the ball on the whole AI thing. So this probably doesn't surprise you. I mean, Apple Intelligence is crap. I mean, everyone knows it's crap. What I found really interesting though is that an employee of Apple, somebody who works in an Apple store, somebody who loves Apple products, was also of the same mind. I've been using Apple products for, God, I don't know, 10 plus years, and whenever I go into an Apple store normally, the employees, the people who work there, are genuinely enthusiastic about their products. And with good reason, they make really good stuff generally. But there was just none of that enthusiasm, none of that intensity of feeling for Apple Intelligence. Which, considering how much emphasis Apple are now putting on AI and the fact that they're ramping up the RAM inside their devices so they can run onboard AI, is kind of worrying to me. I genuinely hope that they catch up. I hope that they surprise us. I hope they bring something out and we're all like, oh, we were wrong. Apple have got AI nailed. But I just don't see it happening. And what does this mean for Apple as a company moving forward? Are they going to drop the ball to companies like Microsoft or OpenAI? Or even more likely, Chinese companies like Huawei will come in and integrate models like DeepSeek. In particular, Huawei are working on the Ascend AI chip, which is specifically built to work with DeepSeek models, bringing that AI natively onto the devices in a way that Apple don't seem to be able to do. What do you think though? Have Apple already lost and are basically dead men walking? Or are they going to pull a rabbit from the hat and leave us all surprised?